Hi, welcome to my museum kit. I'm Kim, and I'm an art instructor at Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art. For this My Museum kit, you'll be learning about self-expression, ways to show your feelings and ideas through art. We'll look at different artists who create art to show and tell about themselves. You'll even make your own creations to express who you are. Today, we are inspired by an artist named Terry Greaves and her artwork in the Crystal Bridges Permanent Art Collection.
The name of this piece is Abstraction, Kiowa by Design. Terry Greaves creates images inspired by her family's Native American traditions by stitching beads onto everyday objects. On one side of the high heel shoes, Greaves places images of Kiowa women in ceremonial clothing inspired by Shoshone artwork. On the other side of the shoes, the artist uses shapes and patterns inspired by Kiowa geometric beadwork. Clothing, shoes, and jewelry can tell stories about ourselves and our families. Think about the clothing, shoes, and jewelry in your wardrobe. Where did your clothes come from? What colors, patterns, and shapes do you like to wear? How do you dress differently or similar to your family members or friends? Today, I'll be showing you how to create jewelry with handmade paper beads. You can pause this video or scroll back to any step if you need to. For this project, you will need, from the kit, a sheet of copy paper, a wide variety of pattern paper, a ruler, a pencil, a cotton swab. Please do not stick the swab inside any ears or mouths. It's your art tool for today. A glue stick, stretchy cord, pony beads, and last but not least, you'll need a good pair of scissors from home. Let's make paper beads. To get started, use a ruler and a pencil to draw long rectangles and triangles on the blank sides of the pattern paper. Next, cut those long shapes out using a pair of scissors. Place a sheet of copy paper down to protect the flat surface you are working on. Take the middle of the cotton swab and place it at the wide end of a long rectangle or triangle. Fold the edge of the shape over the cotton swab. Crease the shape so it does not move. Next, rub a glue stick on the rest of the shape on a flat surface. Use your fingertips to press down and roll the cotton swab, rolling up the paper into a bead as you go. Make sure the edges of the shape overlap to create your paper bead. Rub a glue stick over the paper bead to secure it. Slide the paper bead off the cotton swab. Place the paper bead aside to dry. Repeat the previous steps until you have enough paper beads to make a necklace or bracelet. Measure the stretchy cord around your wrist to make a bracelet. Measure the stretchy cord around your head to make a necklace. Be sure to leave some extra cord so it will be easier to work with. Tie a firm knot on one end of the cord. This will prevent your beads from falling off. If you want, you can create a double knot by tying the cord twice. After your paper beads have dried, gather them and the pony beads from the kit and start threading them onto the stretchy cord. When you have finished threading, make another firm knot to close your bracelet or necklace. You can close off your necklace or bracelet with another double knot by tying your cord twice again. Use a pair of scissors to cut off any loose ends. Stretch your finished piece of jewelry over your head or wrist to wear.
Show off your new creation to a family member or friend. You can make more necklaces and bracelets using any leftover materials in the kit. Try using some paper scraps you can find around your home, such as magazines and old mail. Just make sure whatever you use isn't needed by anyone else in your home. Thanks for joining me, y'all. See you next time.
With an adult's permission, take a photo or two of your new jewelry and post it on social media with the hashtag #MyMuseumKit. Enjoy exploring!